my credit score of a grandma. That's pretty low. BJ is here. It's a Sunday. We had Taco Bell.
Don't feel good.
He's doing that stuff. I'm doing hood stuff. Those guys are doing roto-rooter stuff. It's all ballin'. We all out here. We all gang.
Uh-oh.
Brian fucked stuff up already. He broke it.
No, it's stick.
So yeah, we got some shit going on, and we'll update you in some minutes to come, brothers. What has happened?
Ball joints are done.
Oh yeah. So we're here, and it's rounding 5:30. BJ got his stuff back together.
Mm-hmm. It's about to look mint.
What? It's gonna look what?
Mint.
Fucking mint.
Like, eat a Snickers. Be a normal guy.
I got these buttons done, and they work, and it's really cool, but I can't show you that myself, because Brian has to film it.
I can film it.
So Brian, film it. Otis!
Not quite.
Okay, that's it. I'm just getting cleaned up here. Brought all my stuff inside and whatnot, and sweeped and whatnot, and whatnot, and whatnot, and... Boop! I like these. I'm glad that's done. So, let's see here. This is the list of stuff I have yet to do. Let me try not to drop this thing on my head. So the things that have an X here are, actually they're necessary. I don't know. So I don't know why make a bed floor is necessary. I don't know why I put an X there. So that's all the necessary stuff. Most of this is necessary stuff. I don't know what I'm going to start on tomorrow because the front end is mostly done. So one of the things I should do first pretty soon is center the axle. It is centered already, but I want to make sure it's perfect. I need to bolt the bed on first. But you can see it looks a little farther towards the back than the front, so I can adjust that with the threads on the Heintz joints, get it exactly where it needs to be, and measure for a drive shaft, because that's important. And I ordered a distributor and an ignition coil and a bunch of other stuff that it needs to run, and another fuel cell because I want to run a different one than I have. So we're getting some parts to get it running, and then yeah. So that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed that. There's a lot of cool stuff going on right now, and we're only getting closer to it being done, and then we'll have skid videos, and that'll be cool shit. So I'm just trying to haul ass. I'm gonna go home and order some more parts and do some more research on some stuff, and then I'm gonna be back up at 6 a.m. to come here and try to whip out some more shit, because I just hope to the Lord, baby Jesus, that this thing is done by May 13th so I can go out and rep motherfucking small crimes at the first event of the year with my buds. So let's fucking do this. Peace. Today, on a Tuesday, we're doing some wiring. Meh. But I can't really do anything else. I need to do brake lines and fuel lines, but I can't do my fuel lines till I have my fuel cell, so I know where to run the hard line. And I can't do my brake lines till I have my racing seat, which should be here this or next week. Because once I get the racing seat, then I can mount the hydro where I want it, And I know I could get it close, but I don't have to. I have other stuff to do, so I might as well just wait to get it perfect. So, gotta wait on those two things. I've got the harness in here. This is headlight and alternator crap. I don't really know where I'm gonna run it here because I don't want to set it on the radiator, obviously. These are the factory headlight clips, so I don't have to like use those damn spade connectors that I hate because they always fall off. Even these insulated ones, they always fall off of the wire and they piss me off. So this is cool beans. Thanks, FedEx. So that was the FedEx guy 5 milliseconds after I said I'm waiting on my fuel cell, and it shows up. This is cool beans. I like this. I like this little dingamadooter. This is cool stuff. So the reason that it's not in here anymore, that I went with this one instead, I think this one is not a whole lot smaller, still about the stock size of a stock Mustang. 2 reasons. This one has a sending unit, so I can have a fuel gauge, and this is a big part. So it's got this little sump at the bottom, and I think I have a picture. I'll post it now if I do. But I love when you can look at the back of a car and you see the fuel cell hanging down a little bit from like the back. I wish I could show you, but I think I have a picture. I'll post it right here if I do. Right there. And when the AN fittings and the stainless braided lines come out under the truck and they look badass. And that makes me happy. And so 2 reasons, and it was pretty cheap. And the other one I just bought off of Craigslist because it was like less than half price and it was brand new. Nobody had ever used it, so I think Dustin wants to buy that from me, so it's not a overall bad deal. Wires! I got most of them figured out. So I posted in the B Series Club, and someone said it's on the other side. Well, in other news, all these are routed around here. I think most of this crap is, some of it's to the alternator, and most of that crap I think might be stuff that was on the stock carb that was here. This is ignition coil stuff. I got this. Again, I swapped the plugs because the Miata one didn't plug right in, so I depinned it and swapped that plug from my old shitty harness. And this is for a clutch, like a safety neutral switch to make sure that it's pushed in when it starts. And I forgot that I took that off, so that makes sense that that's what it is. And this harness, I don't see any wiring for it, so it must be from an automatic, which is okay. I mean, that's fine. It's not a huge deal, and I don't really want to try to get it wired in. So, and check that out. I took my shift knob from the one that I had made for when I had this truck the first go around with the stock training, and I had it drilled out to like 14 by 1.5 or something, whatever Heintz used. That's not the right one. And they so Heintz uses these for their universal, like their shifter, and then you put in whichever one fits your shifter. So when I had my shift knob made, I just told him to do it in that, since I have all the adapters, and I figured I could swap it from car to car or whatever. So that works. But that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Gotta make it really quick today because I'm extra late. So I got the bash bar done. I left these pretty long because I don't know where I want to cut them yet, so I just left them long. I got the cut hole out for the cell fuel, and I ordered those fittings. So I bent this piece that will go under the bed right here, and then it will replace that support that I got rid of right here. Actually, I might have another one even more back there. Anyway, I can mount the fuel cell off of those two, and it'll be beans. So tomorrow I will continue on that little project, and I will see you then. Bye! Here we are on a Thursday, I think. I'm pretty sure it is. I believe it is. I'm pretty sure. I believe. I'm pretty sure I believe. We're just messing with frame stuff over here. Nothing crazy interesting. But now I'm making tank brackets, so that's a little more interesting. You've seen frame modification already, so. So I got that bar tacked into place there. This one's tacked in here, so it goes... Wow, this video is gonna be great. We got this one and it bends around the tank and then goes to that side of the frame. And now I made these. They're obviously not done. This is what I need to cut the ends off, make them round and stuff. But those are tacked in. The truck is sitting crooked because that coilover is lower than that one. So I based it off of this. It's a little off-centered, so I made this a little off-centered, so that means it should be level when it's at the ground height, because that was level at ground height when I had it set to mock ride height when everything was level and stuff, and now I put the coilovers over. Coilovers on! It's not level because they're not set to the same height. So, I did those two. Now I'm going to do these two and do a little same thing like that, and then have a tubey go from there to there, but this one's too short and it's garbage. So I need to make new ones because those were for something else. So I'll see you in a minute. I've been out here grinding. Literally. That's my foot. That's a large pile of dust. It's probably also in my lungs. I'm gonna die at 45, but you know. So here we go. We got fuel cell, little briquettes there, some little briquettes here, and this is my favorite part. AN fitting's gonna be hanging out. Oh man, it's gonna look good. I'm gonna get a sticker across there, like Fuel Safe. That's a brand of fuel cells, is Fuel Safe, and they put that on theirs. And it looks beautiful when you can see it hanging out the bottom. But this isn't a fuel-safe fuel cell, so I'd probably get something else, like flammable liquid or something, just, I don't know, just so it'll look cool. In my head anyway, but that looks badass. Especially if you get down here, you can see that tube too. It's some nasty shit. My bash bar looks crooked. Actually, I need to adjust that mount. That's one of the bad things, is that those mounts they just bolt on right there. Can you see it? Right there. It's just bolt on, so I have to tighten it in like the perfect spot, because that's how I welded it. So, you know, it's whatever. But yeah, that's cool. I got fuel cell in here. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I gotta take the bed off, that's for sure, so I can weld all those. And then probably paint everything, I suppose. And the front's done, I think. So I'll probably take all that apart and paint that. Still confused on this wiring. Nobody commented on my post in the B2200 B Series Club. So, yeah. So that's the end of the day. I took the bed or the tailgate off. I forgot to move that. I'll move that over here. My dad's gonna get somebody to help him move, because we can move this with just 2 people now, with no tailgate and no box in it, so that makes it super convenient. And I can't get anybody because it's, you know, in the morning. Nobody's available in the morning. Everybody's at work. So he's gonna take this off tonight, and then tomorrow I'll finish up welding all of this crap, and then it will be all coolness. So, what's today? Thursday. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.